still chose us. They had to drop when it froze up. They ain't really cut. Every time somebody die, we shoot the city up. Every time I tell her ride, she gon' get up. That pussy good, I pull it up. I wish you would, I get you touched. There's a lot of niggas hating, but there's still plenty of us. I treat it like motivation. I just gotta pick it up. I made a vibe and never tell. I'll let a nigga stick me up. And every time I took an L, I double back 150 up. $50 million. And he ain't a scholar. They cannot fuck with me, try and fuck my baby mamas. How do we stay grounded through this fame and crazy drama? Cause I'ma do whatever just to make it to Miami. Rose with the Hermes, they made it in design. Burks on the baddie, I'm just making her look fine. Nigga drop the addy like we slipping, we gon' find him. Catch him down bad with them chops and remind him. I say, you can do this too if you hustle like I do. I never cared what niggas did cause they ain't fucking with my crew. I stayed down for all nights and hustle hard because I knew any moment I could blow up. When the price gotta go up. California nice, motorcades when I roll up. This the type of shit that make a hating nigga throw up. This the type of shit that make a good girl go up. Sitting in the hills, count up a mill. Dirty North nigga now rich like Uncle Phil. Fresh Prince of Philly in the arenas like I'm Gil. My dog always asks me since she made it how I feel. I can't even explain it. I'm just not complaining. I done made so much money that I cannot contain it. I need another accountant to watch my other accountant. The way that money coming in at times can't even count it. I don't even check it. I stay humble, count my blessings. Went to jail, these niggas turn their back. I learned my lesson. Been in the game like 10 years and I still ain't get restless. Last nigga asleep and the first nigga woke. Cause the first nigga sleep would be the first nigga broke. When the empire crumbled, I just dip and I rumble. Had my back to the ropes, but I still didn't fumble. And I had to be ready when them killers confront you. Cause I ain't down with extortion. We running down with the torches. Picture me letting a rope nigga run down my fortress. Niggas stuck, spinning up and running down their porches and smoking everything. About this food on my plate, I'm talking everything. You see the mood on my face that I ain't having it. School of hard knocks, I'm a graduate, so I adapt to all them tracks from other savages. And I keep that metal stuck to me like a magnet. Leave my dreams to chase your dreams and shatter it. La Costa Nostra, Super Ultra, under Capo, color shots, though they gon' super soak ya. I just came from LA next month, think I'm doing Oprah, and still can hang out on the corner with the super vultures. But I choose not to, but if I got to, turn back to feed my family, you know what I'm doing. I said, you know what I do? I still gonna see my grandma when I get time to. She said, I'm praying for you, baby. Don't let them Tupac you. I'm not concerned about who telling or about who shot who. All I know is they cop. I said, all I know is they drop colonies and we cop too. The dealer card they said they hit. I want mine Nipsey Blue. I love the hood, but I can't do the shit that Nipsey do. Cause when my nigga died, it feel like I seen me too.
What's up, y'all? So, y'all know it's Tuesday. And better days, better days, better days. Can't do numbers like better days. Times tough, better days. Times easy, better days. Times hard, better days. Times unclear, better days. So, before I get to talking about the topic, I just spent about an hour or two at the clothing line place getting like 8 to 10 better days jogging suits made. Some bandanas. Come to listen to Meek Mill, and he talking how, you know what I'm saying, when he got jammed up, some of the homies switched up on him. And I got to thinking, when I went at the top, a lot of homies switched up on me. A lot of homies forgot about me. When I was in them shoes going through, they laughed. But when they was in them shoes going through, I grabbed. Meaning, I grabbed them, I encouraged them, I helped them. I didn't do what they did to me. You know what I'm saying? And I still gave them chances in life to do better than me. I ain't no rapper though, but it did rhyme. So, The Reality of Relationships is my new book. If y'all didn't know, my first book was The Push to Be Great. It's on Amazon. The second book is The Reality of Relationships by me, Dontaria Wright. And it'll be on Amazon next week. So you can even go order it ahead of time on Amazon, or you can wait until I have my book signed when I come back from traveling. But it will be on Amazon. And the book is about all types of relationships. And the reason I wrote the book was because a lot of people my age and my world, my society, be in relationships and don't know how to get out of them, don't know the real reason they want to be in relationships, don't know the real cause, don't know the positivity, the negativity. A lot of people don't know like why they angry or why they happy or what caused them to go through certain things and what don't cause them. And I feel like relationships play a big part in how a lot of people act. Relationship play a big part in how a lot of people get blessed. Relationship play a big part in how a lot of people get opportunities and jobs and stuff. Because you have to go through something or interact with someone or treat someone or whatever to get to those things. And I talked about all type of relationships, marriage, divorce. No, I wasn't that, but I seen it in my household, outside my household. Talked about best friend relationships, being cheated on, one side relationships, uh, all type of relationships, abusive relationships, the friendship relationships, the friend with benefits, the I'm only focused on me type persons, and I'm only focused on me type relationships, and just any and everything that you could think of that we hear growing up or that we see, and we be wondering why you go through that. But sometimes we can't tell a person why they going through something because we going through something too, just in a different way. Like a lot of us be like, you ain't got to be in no relationship with somebody that's beating on you, or you don't got to be in no abusive relationship. But when you think about it, you are the abuser in whatever relationship you in. It might not be physically, but it could be verbally or mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to start paying attention to that. And when we talking about the relationships, it was just to help y'all, like between the unforgiveness and forgiveness stage of a relationship, how to move past certain situations to make y'all even separate on a positive note or elevate on a positive note. Like we always looking into it didn't work out because I got scared. It didn't work out because he don't know how to listen. It didn't work out because she don't want to cook. It didn't work out because all he want to do is go do this. It didn't work out because all she do is this. How about y'all find a positivity, come to a real mutual agreement, and work something out? But our communication skills is lacked in today's society or in my generation. We don't know how to lack communication skills. And I want to say this because I can't say it with I'm around people because they be ready to stop. Y'all know why a lot of marriages and relationships succeeded back then? It wasn't because the man was perfect or the woman was perfect. It was because they looked at the bigger goal in the relationship. It was probably way more abusive relationships back then, men on women. And the women stuck around because of the bigger picture of their children, their life, their way to not struggle, which I disagree on. I definitely feel like it's better with more independent women and more driven women because it challenged the men to do more. But those women got to go find a man that's trying to be self-driven and not get the men that only want to lay down with you good and you paying them and you be self-driven. Sometimes we got to let certain methods or certain motives match with certain motives. Like if I'm driven, I need to find a woman that's driven. I don't need to find a woman that don't want to do nothing. I need to match their energy. But back to what I was saying about the relationships back in the day. Back in the day, they succeeded more because they like let's say a man cheated on his wife back in the day. The woman was mad. The woman may even fought the man, may even fought women, but that woman gave that man a chance. One chance, maybe two, sometimes three. But she gave him a chance. And he finally realized that she was the one for him because he gave her a chance and didn't give up on him. Nowadays, a man cheat, you out the door, you might get stabbed, might get shot. You don't get that chance. Where we're not made perfect. We're not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. So sometimes you have to give those chances. No, I'm not saying be a fool and do certain things, but they were successful because they gave chances. Sometimes the men gave chances. Women cheated too back then. Or women didn't do certain things that a man asked, and they gave them the benefit of the doubt, a chance. But they showed the fight in their wanting their relationship to be successful. They showed the perseverance. Nowadays, we don't show no perseverance, no fight. It's boom, boom, done. It's over with. You're done. I'm over you. Or I'm gonna move on to the next. A lot of us don't even give our all in relationships. We still be texting and talking to other people while we in a relationship. Excuse me. We still be texting and talking to other people while we in a relationship, and we ain't even giving them their full attention. So you already aiming for a disaster because you ain't even giving your all. And I talked about stuff like that in this book because we have to understand you cannot keep the score. Excuse me. You cannot keep the score unless you're playing the game in a relationship, no matter what it is. You can't always try to play get back or retaliation because it'll never end. You'll never be successful. Then you start playing with distracting your blessings in your situation. In the Bible, it said, treat thy neighbor as the way you want to be treated, or look out for thy neighbor, or something with the neighbor. Can't say it word for word, but y'all know you people that actually know and seen the Bible. So your neighbor is the human, the people around you. And as a relationship or a partner, that's more than your neighbor. So you definitely should look out for them, even if they mess up. But you cannot be so stuck on, sorry, you cannot be so stuck on yourself and not look out for others. It don't work like that. So I want y'all to go get this book, please. It ain't that much, $20 on Amazon. It would be 25 at the book signing because I would be signing it. But I think it's a book that can help you out, your friends out, anyone. Because like I said, talk about different relationships. They talk about things that y'all going through or probably in right now and how to move on from the situation or how to get over the situation or how to get through the situation. And and believe it or not, I have been through so many types of relationships and situations and scenarios where I've heard so much and the Lord had put it on my heart and conscience on saying the right thing to certain people or experiencing certain things so I could write about this book. Because lately in a lot of relationships, I have been on the backside of being the one that's been hurt. Where back then, after my first real relationship, I was on the front side of the one hurting everybody. But I couldn't write about the pain that those people felt until I felt it, or until I felt like I was used, or was ignored, or was stabbed, or was crossed. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you always get crossed by your homies, your friends, or certain people who you think your friend, like friend that's another friend that's a boy or that you call your brother, or female is another girl that's your sister. But it's different when you start loving other people and trying to get on your all and you hurting them. And then you try to love other people and then they hurt you. When you ready, they're not ready. But you gotta understand that God put you in that situation because a lot of things that approach our life, we're not gonna be ready for. But he wants you to trust and believe in him that he gonna get you through whatever to prepare you for it. I had an ex or a girlfriend or you know what I'm saying, someone that I used to talk to, etc. And we was talking about a situation that we were like, you're not, she tried to say, you're not ready for this. And I said, no, you're not ready for this. Because a lot of things that's been approaching my life for sure in the last 3-4 years, I haven't been ready for. But one thing I can say is God made me fight it, get through it, and overcome it. Some of the jobs I got, some of the tasks I had to take up on, I wasn't ready for. I didn't prepare for, but I faced it and he made sure I overcame it because I believed and was faithful enough to do what I had to do. So a lot of things that y'all be saying we got to prepare and get ready for, it don't work like that. You can prepare and believe. Yes, don't get me wrong. You have a dream, you're supposed to prepare and believe. But he put certain stuff in front of you or certain stuff around you to show you that he's the ruler and you're supposed to believe and have faith in him to get through whatever. Again, go get the book, The Reality of Relationships. That's all I got for today. It's late. I got to get up in the morning and lift and run, teach, play in a playoff game, laundry pack, because I'm always going to do what I got to do to prepare and be ready for the next day. And that's it. Stay up, stay tuned. I love y'all.